Hi guys, if you've landed on this video, it more than likely means that one of your young people is going to be sitting in class with me. And specifically, this class is mainly for seniors. I might have a sprinkling of juniors in here, but it's called financial math. And this is one of those classes that you see it on social media, right? People will post things like, wow, they taught me how to do the Pythagorean theorem, but I don't know anything about taxes or investing or any of that stuff. That might have been true back in our day. I'm not sure, but in our day and age, there's definitely those classes out there, and this is one of them that's going to talk to them a little bit about that, right? It starts off talking about American families and the economy. So, what different kind of economic systems are there? Why do some countries do it one way? What are the advantages and disadvantages of those different systems, right? How are uh, government policies, how does that affect us on a personal level, right? And then we're going to get a little bit into financial responsibility, things like budgets and why you should be um, planning ahead to make sure you're ready for emergencies that happen, because we adults know it's a matter of when, not if. Something's going to come up for our finances, right? A lot of times, right, we're about to take that vacation, right? That AC needs to be replaced. And so how do we get ready for that kind of stuff? We're going to talk about different financial institutions. What's the difference between a credit union and a bank and a savings and loan institution? Those kind of things. We're going to talk about the stock market. We're going to talk about investing and why that's a good idea and what are some of the risks. Why do people take their money and put it in the stock market and buy index funds or buy mutual funds? And so those are things that I think our young people have heard a little bit about on the fringes, right? But it hasn't really, until now they're getting close to graduating, it hasn't really concerned them. So we're going to talk about Social Security and Medicare and what is a pension, and if a job doesn't have a pension, what's a 401k, and what's an IRA? What are the advantages of some of those things? We're going to talk about real estate, right? Is it a good idea to buy a house? Some people think that it's just better to rent. Other people, there's arguments for and against buying a house. Some people buy several houses and use them as rentals to get a little bit ahead and invest in real estate. So we're going to talk about a little bit of that, and it might be something that triggers some interest in one of your young people. We're going to talk about credit. I've had students go, Mr. Stidham, what's a credit score? Or hey, I'm 18. How do I open a credit? How do I get a credit card? How do I open an account like that? And so had one of my seniors from last year reach out to me over the summer and said, hey, Mr. Stidham, could you help me set up an IRA account? So absolutely. The earlier you get started, the better. So we're going to talk, I might have mentioned that earlier, we're going to talk about insurance, right? We don't want our kids just to save a bunch of money when they get to be our age, but also to protect it so that something doesn't come along, some event, and all of a sudden all that money, one accident, and it's gone, right? And so we want to protect it with insurance. We're going to talk about what is a will, what are different contracts, and how do you manage personal and family finances, right? We adults know that one of the main issues in family, even between married couples, can be money, and how do you deal with money and make those decisions together and that sort of thing. So this is one of those classes. It should be filled with information, I hope, that is practical, that they can apply to their lives. So again, my name is Mr. Stidham. I've been at Coronado for a lot of years, off and on. I've kind of had some stints here and then there and then back here. Always seem to land at Coronado. And the class we're doing, financial math, is mostly going to be online. It's going to be a lot of independent work. And so when I meet with them on Teams or in class, many times we'll gather together. And if I have something to chat with them about, maybe it's, hey, your assignments look like this, I think we could improve. Or, hey, let's just talk about this topic, get a good discussion going, or maybe have an activity. And then, but the majority of the days they'll be working on the computer on those assignments, right? There's some reading assignments where they have to answer essay questions. And then there's some assignments, obviously it's a math class, so where we're going to do some financial math type things where I kind of can teach them that and show them how to figure out some of these topics we're discussing. My other side, my email is rstidham@susd.org. I do have a school cell phone, so you can get a hold of me at 602-377-0922. The website that we're going to be at, okay, and the kids should be able to show you their gradebook anytime, is www.geniussis.com. And then I did also want you to know that my office hours are Monday through Friday, 1:30 to 2:30, at least while we're virtual. Uh, and so the kids can just call me on Teams, they can email me, and I can set up something with them on Teams, or just yeah, give me a call on that cell phone. So I try to have several ways. If they need to get a hold of me earlier than 1:30, they know that's okay as well, right? But this is just that time where I will be that way. Sorry, over that shoulder. I will be sitting at my desk, kind of near my computer, and waiting for it to ring, or getting some other stuff done while. But I'm available during that time. So if you ever need anything, that's free for you parents as well. That's a good time to get a hold of me. But look forward to working with your young people. And if you have any questions or concerns, I just want to chat a little bit more about the class, anything like that, yeah, get a hold of me and let me know. But it's great to meet you. Glad you're here with me in class, and I look forward to working with you and your young person. Thanks.